the boys out of Rock Valley. So here we go, first hook out, folks. This tractor right here took the win out of Louisville, Kentucky at the farm show. Oh yeah, slowing down enough. It was almost wanting to shut down the clutch. Oh baby, that was fun. Lots of methanol alcohol just went away right there, folks. Deer Factor right now sets number 1 as it comes in here because they only had one hook out at Arlington. Okay, waiting on a distance on these guys. Okay, tell you what's going on, folks. That old big sun over there helps us out a lot. But what happens is with the laser sitting down here, that sun gets in a certain spot. Dad, Gary, old friend of mine, used to build and machine parts for my D21 when I pulled in a light pro stock class down in Nebraska. So the whole Armor group, there is lots of knowledge there, and this young man does quite well. He can build horsepower. Had some problems with it out in Ravenna, but he's got her going. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alan Ulmer, Midnight Mistress. Okay. Chargers were wanting to go down on him. You could tell that back at clear about 100 feet. They were rolling, and all of a sudden they started to kick out. Now, maybe he had a cylinder going down a little bit. But I tell you what, lots of RPM, a lot of fuel gobbled up. Just a lot of fun to watch. Well, 3:28 and 5.5 is going to be the distance for the number 2 man out of Minnow, South Dakota, Alan Ulmer, on the Midnight Mistress. What a deal. Okay. Want to mention again, your runner-up last year, he and the Weens family with the Deer Factor battled it out in Madison, South Dakota for the number 1-2 spot. Here we go. Farms and Trucks out of Atkins, Iowa. The man does what he does best, going after the John Deeres. Now, he let it slide over. He got in a tough spot of the track, but he had good speed. He's a professional. He knows not to tap that brake. If he would have tapped that brake, he would have been done. All right, he takes the lead by 4 feet, folks. 367 feet 34. 367 and 3/4. This was your runner-up last year, right behind the Deer Factor tractor of the Weens family out of Ellis/Beatrice. Thinks he can get them in. There's a good possibility. So, folks, we have brought a diesel into the Unlimited Supers. Let's see what he can do. If anybody can do it, it's this man right here. Mark Ulmer, farms in the Minnow, South Dakota area. Been a big part of tractor pulling for many, many years. Calls it the weapon. That bar was... Okay, that didn't do what he wanted it to do. When he came out, it struggled too much, and it started doing the wheel hop, left to right, left to hop. Once in a while, if you get 1 or 2, then straighten up and go. No, it kept it up for him, and he knew enough to finally give it up because it was going to get ugly, folks. Give him a round of applause. Mark Ulmer, the weapon out of Minnow, South Dakota, going against the Alky Burners. He is not intimidated by them guys. He'll go after them any day of the week. Okay, going to take a minute here to get the distance for us, folks. We got to shoot it back, folks. You can see Mr. Almer kind of smoked up the area several years back, folks. So here we go. Deer Fever out of South Dakota. All right, not delivering the fuel the way it wants, not getting the turbos to crank. We got to hear some whistle. They were plagued with this little situation last year a few times. Lots of stuff's got to be just right, folks. Well, he got a pretty straight pass of it. I'll tell you what, it was pretty nasty for about 150 feet. Then he finally got the old Deer Fever straightened out. Not where he wants to be, but he did salvage what was. Well, Gary ended up at 331 and 17. 331 and 17 for the man out of South Dakota. Gonna move him into the number 3 spot. Got over the top of Alan Almer's Midnight Mistress out of Minnow, South Dakota. Deer Fever's going to finish up number 3, the last hook. The Midnight Mistress, brand new tractor for 2018. Alan and Gary Almer goes fourth. And Mark Almer with the old weapon, which is designed, it's a cast iron tractor, folks, the Ghost Light Super Stock. He put it in this nasty big class.